Hey gang, well the shop is a train wreck right now. I got back from my brother's and he sent me along with all kinds of goodies. The drive shafts here, bucket full of steering parts, couple steering wheels, 6-inch spacers, oil pan, a full can of Quaker State motor oil, which is kind of cool. Got these TBolts, and I'm going to see if the heads will pop off, and if they will, if they're splined, if they are splined, then I'll get on the lathe, I'll cut these down, I'll make them real short. And the idea is to use them as mounting bolts for the shroud. What do you think of that? That's pretty cool. I got a couple of microphones, so when I'm sitting at my desk upstairs, I can pretend like I'm all those rich guys that have got all these really fancy mics. These are just old ham radio microphones here. I've got another oil can to add to the collection. Thank you, Brian. And screens, grills, or yeah, those things. Engine screens, blower screens, and nice old carpenter's hatchet. I'm going to clean it up, sharpen it up, reface the head, and rehandle it. This handle that's on there's sort of kind of wonky, so I may even be able to use this one. The grain's not, well, the grain is really straight on that one. Yeah, I'll just work this part of it down so that it fits in there the way that it should. I think it's wide enough down here. Looks like it is. So we got that. That's all that's in that box, except for a couple of belt guards right here for my style of tractors. Went through that. Got these. And all of the thick washers that you use with these. A couple of spacers. Got a spacer here, big spacer here, and then a couple sets of spacers. Yokes. Yokes. So, and then this. So, and typically it's, you know, people come in and ask me, hey, do you have any fiber discs? And I ran out, so I told Brian, and boy, he set me up. I'm good to go for a good long while there. So what else? I'm trying to hide one thing from view, and I'll get to it in a minute. Let's get around here. Hello, heater that we just rewired. Check out this old mono saw. Really old saw. It turns over. I don't have good light on the face of it. Let's turn it. There we go. Old mono saw. And it'll be a wall hanger like the rest of them, but you know me, if it's an engine, I'm going to try to get it running. So we've got a split tank, gas tank here, oil tank here. Oiling pump, and bars on it, chains on it. It's complete. It's got one little piece of the blower housing missing on the top part of the engine, but no big deal there. On and off. On and off switch, and the recoil obviously has some issues. And here's our plug wire. But anyway, really cool. And then I also got, bless his heart, and I'm in the process of cleaning it, 3-tier Kennedy machinist toolbox with keys for every lock, 2 keys per lock. Where'd I put them? Right there. 2 keys for the top, 2 keys for the intermediate, 2 keys for the bottom. And the way that the bottom works, the bottom door works, is really cool. So I'm gonna push these guides in, get them out of the way. Some of them are really tight and in need of some love. See, this side, they're all nice and loose, so. But check this door out. This door is really neat. Pull it out and it'll drop down. The top will drop down. Or excuse me, the bottom will drop down. Like so. and then you slide the bottom down in, and you take the top and just push the top in and lock it. Pretty nifty. And from the looks of it, because I mean this is just as clean as it can be, and this is what lays down on this, that it had not been closed in forever. You can see dirt mark there where the mud daubers got in. But I've got my work cut out for me though. Just lift it up a little bit, pull it up, slide it back. So you can see a lot of mud dauber crap up in there, and we pull the lid out and we've got a colony of mud daubers up under there, so we'll get all that cleaned out. We'll get the drawers cleaned out. It also came with a bunch of drill bits, collet type, and also smaller ones. It's even got the separating tool, just all kinds of neat stuff there. And then I've got a sign I'm making, so these are for the sign. Bit more mud dauber stuff, but there's that. This intermediate box was an afterthought, so it was purchased later on down the road, and it is correct for this lower. This box is just a little shy, and I don't know if that's correct or not, but they date differently. This one's a 1978, and that's just a later model. When you say later model, it means newer. And also you can tell from the handles. But I'm gonna see if I can't find me some Kennedy Brown, touch it up a little bit, and get it back in shape. My phone's just decided to go nuts, hadn't it? But really digging it. Yeah, I've got my little one over here, but this one, what's cool about it is this drawer is purpose built for your machinist Bible. Purpose built. It's the exact size for your manual. That's why that drawer is a big deep box for you to put your mechanic's manual in. Pretty neat, I think. Let's see, what else was there? Was there anything else? Ah, yes, there was. This barn, when it was put together, let's get over here. Sorry, trying to find a spot where it's easy to see. All right, over here, you see this cross beam right here? Well, if you look right behind those belts, you see that hole that's right there? Okay, this entire structure is put together with pins. Like if I zoom up to this one, you can see one of the pins right there sticking out of that hole. That's how this whole thing's put together. The whole thing is put together that way. Well, there was a hand drill that was used back in the day to put those holes in and to make sure that those holes were absolutely vertical. Enter this Miller's Falls post beam drill. Everything works as it should on it. It's got its original base. This thing is going to become the focal point of this shop. When you walk in this shop, you're going to see this first. I'm going to get it all cleaned up, get it painted, and refinish the base. You see right here, it says Miller's Falls. I'm not sure what it says over here, but anyway, I was just floored when he said he found one, because I'd been looking for one for over 20 years, and then little turd decides he's just going to give it to me. So, and in the event that my passing is before his, he said, be sure to let your daughters know that that comes back to me. You know, these wood handles, they're in perfect shape. There's nothing, there are no cracks, no nothing on either one of them. And I don't know if they did stabilized wood back in the day, because this is probably, at first I thought it was about from 1930s, but no, we're going back into the 1800s with it. So I don't know if they stabilized wood back then or not, but those handles are just freaking awesome. The whole thing's awesome. So there you have it. That's just an update from Zippo. I just hit 10 minutes. I'm digging all kinds of stuff out because I have to change the tires, and I need those 2 tires right there to put on Ugly Alice so that I can yeah, do that, suck up the leaves with my leaf vac, and then got 2 new tires to put on the leaf vac because the ones that are on it right now don't like to hold air, so those will be going on. And as far as anything else going on, well, cleaning that up, got that taken care of. The only reason I prioritized this was so that I knew if I had to do anything to it, and I did. I had to rewire it. Rewiring it took care of the problem. It's all set and ready to go, and that gives this one a twin, so that if either one of these breaks down, I'll have a backup, and then I'll also have heat for the gorge. So there you go. That's it. This is Zippo. Later. I am out of here.